Hello, I'm heading to O'Leary Peak Trail to do a little uphill workout, and decided I'm gonna do a Flagstaff Summit series or Peak series. So this will be volume or episode 1. So O'Leary Peak is an extinct lava dome volcano within the San Francisco volcanic field, north of Flagstaff and to the northwest of Sunset Crater National Monument from around the Ice Age. There's a fire lookout tower that was built on the eastern peak, and that's where we're heading today. And the elevation sits at 8,919 feet. All right, so it's a right turn onto Forest Service Road 545, and as you can see, it takes you into this little park, and a left-hand turn in about 1.5 miles, and that's gonna drop you right at the trailhead parking. The trailhead to O'Leary Peak is a little less than an hour drive from the center of Flagstaff. Take 89 north to Forest Service Road 545, which is a right-hand turn, and then it's a left on Forest Service Road 545A to get to the trailhead parking. There's a small paved parking lot with about 6 spots. All right, here we are, and it's really windy, as it can be in the Flagstaff area, and it's only going to get windier up top, so I'm going to start with my jacket here, and I might take it off as I start moving, but we'll see. Definitely happy to see more cars in the parking lot, for reasons I'll explain on the way here. And here we are, O'Leary Lookout Trail, and it's a 5 mile up, 5 mile back, so 10 miles total today. Somebody forgot their gloves on the trail. So the first 2 miles, this is my warm up, and then basically as the climb begins, which is right over that way through the trees, be running a minute, walking a minute, and then I think that's for like the next 2 miles, and then it's walk to the top and run back down, focusing on my form and footwork and whatnot. So yeah, you can see that was like the lava flow through there. Really crazy looking formation. And yeah, if you're new here, or you're back for more, either welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Roy, and I run a lot. And so this is the first of the Flagstaff area summit series that I am going to do here. Beautiful day, a little windy, which means it's going to be roaring up top most likely. All right, 1 mile in, just ditched the outer layer of the jacket because, as I suspected, it started feeling pretty warm. Don't be surprised if I have it back on once I start climbing, but pretty nice right here, so. All right, so mile 2 of this, or mile 1 to 2 of this, it's a pretty gradual uphill. So as it's my warm-up, I'm just hiking it, and as you can see, there's a nice clear view of where I'm going. Up top there to the tower. But this is a good time to tell you about my first time here. This is my second time. Went after work and ran into the dark. It was dark by the time I got to the top, and something about it out here, like I was the only car in the parking lot, and just these woods are like eerily quiet. You don't see any birds, no squirrels, and no signs of life whatsoever out here. And I don't know if it's that got into my head, or if like I had a sixth sense telling me time to go, but I just like got more and more creeped out while I was here, to the point where I was hauling butt back down from the tower back down to my truck, like almost like ready to yell out like, I know you're out there. Like I was doing that in my head, but I didn't do it. I just kept moving. And yeah, major heebie-jeebies. Not something that happens to me very often. I do a lot of night running in remote areas such as this. I've been in Flagstaff for a little over 3 months. 3 months, like a day. Real little over. And in that time, I've come across 2 bobcats in the night. That doesn't freak me out. Bobcats are pretty afraid of humans, but these bobcats like just held their ground. First one I saw was just like hunkering down in a little den area while it was snowing on Eldon, and second one I saw was just in this little like storm drainage area on the side of Eldon Lookout Road. And both times I was able to stop and get my phone out and record some video, and they just like any other house cat, like, yeah, what do you want? What are you looking at? So on my way down from this, that time, I did see a set of eyes that hit my headlamp. They were too small to be a mountain lion. Who knows what they were, but I didn't stick around to find out. I was thoroughly freaked out, and I just hauled butt back to my truck and said, I will never come back out here again by myself. And here I am. But it's daytime, and like I said, I was glad to see other cars in the parking lot. I did pass a couple of girls who were heading back. 1.94 miles in, and before I start running, just want to show you the view so far. That's that lava field that I was pointing out on the way up. Right there. Over that way, that's Eldon, looks like. And I think we'll be able to see Humphreys and Agassiz and San Francisco Peaks once we kind of clear this. So yeah, nice view already. 2 miles in, just about, and 450 feet of climbing so far. The peak is, I want to say, like 8,900 feet elevation. So it's up there. 2.4 miles in, and just finished my, I think, 3rd set of running, doing my minute of walking, about 30 seconds to go. As you can see, the going is pretty easy on this compared to some trails. It's a nice gradual access road. I don't know what the grade is, to be sure, but it's very runnable if that's your thing, or if you want to just come out for a hike with a nice view, this is the place. See? Here we go. And walking. And there it is behind me, San Francisco Peaks. We'll be going up there, and I'll be taking you with me up to Humphreys. Humphreys is the tallest peak in Arizona, but more on that when the time comes. All right, mile 3, 2 to go. It's March 30th. It's pretty nice out right now. Never a bad idea in Arizona to bring water with you. Don't I sound like a Arizona native? I have done a lot of running out here, but it's dry out here. Even in the winter, your mouth can get pretty dry, but there's no water on this course, so definitely a good idea to bring some. A lot of times when you go out and do things like this, it takes you maybe a little longer than you expect it to, and if it doesn't, better safe than sorry, right? Here we go. Wind is really starting to pick up as I climb here. Look at that view. All right, just hit mile 4, so that means I get to enjoy a little hike to the top here. I think it's a little under 5 miles exactly to the top, if I remember right, but I could be wrong. So I'm an hour and 4 minutes just about in, and 4.38 miles, just to give you an idea. I was running most of the first 2 miles and on and off the second 2. So depending on your fitness and whatnot, it might give you an idea how long it takes to do this hike, because you still got to get back, which I'll be running, so it's a little quicker, especially downhill. But if you're walking, gotta, you know, I don't know, give yourself plenty of daylight. Don't do what I did and find yourself out here with the heebie-jeebies. just passed a couple of hikers with some dogs, and I asked the obvious question, pretty windy up there? Yeah, a bit. So there's Eldon. I'll be taking you there. I don't know what that is and if that's doable or not, but that's Humphreys and Agassiz, which you do those basically at the same time when you're up there. And I think we have maybe one more bend to round here. As you can see, there's a little bit of snow in the shade here still. To give you an idea of this facing side here and how exposed it is, it's really dry. And we had a little bit of snow a couple weeks ago that covered everything. I had a running friend that came out here and they were like post holing in the snow this month, so dries out quick. And then you got this, I'm sure, to allow for a vehicle. Yeah, you can see the tire prints to get up to the tower. Otherwise you'd be trying to climb up that. But we are pretty much here, ladies and gents. And last time I was here, you couldn't get up onto the platform. I'm sure it's the same today, but what kind of guide would I be if I didn't at least take you up the stairs, right? Eight 8,916 feet high. Lots of lightning out here. As you can see, there's not a lot of tree cover, so get some moments where you're the closest thing to the sky. There you go, padlock. So this is as far as you can get. And it's even windier up here. And chilly. So we're gonna get back down. That's the top of O'Leary, everybody. Time to get back down. Heading down. Well, earlier I was saying how runnable this trail going up is. Well, going down is pretty fun if you're into running. When I was running down this was my first time in the dark, along this like bank, I guess you'd call this. This is where I saw the eyes looking down at me. They're small, like it could have been a bobcat or a raccoon or something like that, or a baby mountain lion. All right, we're like 8.7 miles in, back down into Ponderosa Pines. It's no less windy, but yeah, just heading back to the truck. Pretty fun. If you're out here, you want something a little off the beaten path, maybe with a little less crowd, I'd say come out and climb up O'Leary. It's not super far away from Flagstaff. Hope you like this, and I'm planning on recording some more as I hit the trails in the peaks. Like I was saying, Eldon, Humphreys, Agassiz. I want to get out and do Baldy. That's the second highest. That's not in the Flagstaff area, so I might have to call this the Northern Arizona Summit Series or something like that. I don't know. Working title. And want to do Kendrick, and I don't know, what am I missing? Are there some more climbs I gotta do? Throw them in the comments if you're familiar with the area, and if you are in the area and you'd like to join me, hit me up. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for getting this far. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I'll be your best friend. Just hit 2 hours, by the way. And yeah, share this with others in the area. Say, hey, so-and-so, look at this, we should go do this peak, right? Why not? mean, no wonder not much grows in this stuff, huh? Had to climb up here and give you guys a view. Plus, I wanted to look too. It goes all the way back there. Pretty rad. Also, I don't know if you're allowed to do this. I didn't see anything saying stay off. So, but don't fall because it'll tear you up. Some quick stats. 10 miles, I did a little bit of messing around with the camera. 2,192 feet of climbing. Not too bad, and lots of fun.